Welcome to the Gorilla 6 video series. In this lesson, we're going to learn about fringes. In particular, a fringe benefit by percentage. What is a fringe? Fringes are percentages or flat fees, usually additional benefits attached to any detail line item, usually a cast or a crew member. I'm going to go to the detail level of a cast account. The first row shows a rate for this cast member of $15,000. Let's add a fringe to this line item. Select the fringe field for that row. When you first enter the fringes screen, you will not see any fringes, so we need to create one. Select the Setup button. Before I create a fringe, let me explain the two types of fringes. The fringe benefit by percentage is simply a percentage. You enter that percent, and that percent is then multiplied by the sum of that detail line item and then added to the total of the line. A fringe benefit by flat rate is a flat rate that will be added to the subtotal by unit. This is a little more complicated, and there is another lesson that explains this type of fringe. To create your first fringe, click on the Add a New Fringe Percentage button. Enter a name for the fringe. I'm going to enter SAG, a description if desired, and then the percent. To make it simple for this tutorial, I'm going to enter a straight 10% fringe. I'm going to leave the cutoff empty for now, and then close this window. Here you see the SAG fringe in the list. However, it is not attached to any detail line items in the budget. In order to attach it, select this checkbox. Notice in the detail level, the amount 1500 populates the fringe field. This amount is calculated as 10% of 15,000, which is the current rate. If you change the rate, say for example to 20,000, the fringe also changes to accommodate the new rate. This column here shows you the percentage in decimal points for the fringes for the line item. Next, let's add a new fringe to a different line item. This time, select the Fringe button on the toolbar. Add the second fringe. Go back to the line and select the Fringes field. Select the checkbox for the second fringe. You can also select multiple fringes to be attached to the same line item. I'm going to select both checkboxes, and both fringes are now attached to this line item. Next, let me explain how cutoffs work. The total amount of the fringe cannot exceed the percentage of the cutoff. For example, going back to the fringe setup screen, if I enter 10,000 in the cutoff field for the SAG fringe, this means that 10% of 10,000 is 1,000. So the fringe for this line cannot exceed that amount and changes from 1,500 to 1,000. That wraps up this lesson. Have a great shoot.